Okay, welcome. Now, in our last lesson, lesson 14, we were talking about creating new apps, and this time around, I want to include lesson 15 here about the accounts app configuration. Now, let me open my project as usual with Visual Studio Code. So, when we were creating new apps, we created accounts app, and the accounts app, there are some things that we did not complete. We did not configure about the accounts app, and that is what I want to complete here in this lesson, so that we can now move to the next lesson of creating a custom user account. So I'm waiting for my project to load. It's now already there. You can see the settings.py. We have accounts app there. Now I want to talk about accounts app configuration. So now if you run server at this point, you will get several errors on your project, and this is because there are a few configurations we have not done yet about the accounts app that we just created in our last lesson. So those are the configurations that I want to do. So I want to run the server here so that you can see there are several errors, and this lesson is also going to help you to know how to identify errors in a Django project. When you have errors, when you run server, you will find that the server does not run and it shows errors. Now, as usual, when our terminal loads here, we type python manage.py run server and click enter. So it's taking some time here to open. Yeah, so it's supposed to, instead of giving us the address to load our web page, it's giving us several errors here, and then all these are errors that are shown here. So now when you look at these errors, there are so many of them, you cannot even identify where the problem is. So we start by this one here, which says that does not urls.py does not appear to have any patterns in it. So when you go to urls.py and accounts, you are going to see we have not included any patterns there. It's supposed to be like this. So you can copy all these and when you copy this from the main urls.py main, you go and paste it in urls.py accounts app. But this is just to eliminate this error. I am going to show you what you are supposed to include here, because these are patterns from main app, and they are not supposed to be for accounts app. So in accounts app, we'll be typing some other patterns here. So if you say from, for example, here you are supposed to not type from main, you are supposed to type from accounts, but because we have no views here in our accounts, when you type from accounts import views and there are no views in account, you will still get an error. So let's see. Yeah, importing these patterns are views.home. These patterns are not here. When you are importing patterns for views, if the views are not already there, the views that you are using are from main app, and we can still as well copy these ones here and paste them and paste them in the views.py of the accounts app, so that it just look the same as the main app, and then save these changes, save changes here, and also urls and .py save changes. So when you save changes, you'll see the server loading, and then you'll see now the error has changed. So it's telling us module accounts.views and has no attribute home. So this means now we are importing views from accounts, but the views are not in accounts. These views are in main. So when you change this from main, import views, and then it's supposed to load, and it's going to load just like the main app, but still we have another error for password authentication failed for user Postgres. So we need to check the password for database. I think there's something here I did not put here. Yeah. I did not type password of my database here. I just put asterisks here, stars. So my password here, I'm using this one here in my database. So this is the password I'm using to open database. This password is the one that you set when you are installing PostgreSQL, and this is the password that you use to open your database. So make sure you type that, and then all errors are now cleared. Now we have no errors in our project, and you can see you have 18. You have applied. You have 18 and applied migrations, and your project may not work properly until you make the migrations or you apply the migrations. Now, as I have said, these views here are not for accounts, and also these URL patterns are not for accounts. Accounts will be dealing with things like login and creating account or sign up. Now, when you look at templates here, we don't have login and sign up .html templates. So we need to create that and then delete this, and then we also change this one to those URL patterns. You also change them to add login and create account or sign up .html here, because this accounts app, it's not supposed to look like main app. Main app is different from account app. Templates are carried by the main app, but accounts does not carry any templates. So the templates are supposed to be here. Templates are created by right clicking on the templates folder, and then you create a new file, type the name of file. So the templates that you want to be dealing with here and accounts app, one is they are supposed to be accounts .html. This is not supposed to be like this, but let me check here. We are supposed to use login. Let me rename this. Supposed to use rename. Supposed to use login.html for login page, and then we create another one for signing up or registering to your site, registering users to the site, signup.html. So these are the templates that are represented under accounts, and you will add code to them later when you come to accounts after create a custom user. So here we will not define home. Now we will define sign up. Can start with sign up. Define sign up, request return render, and then we are going to request signup.html. This is supposed to open signup.html. Also, we can also copy this one or just type it below here. For login, we also define login. I'm going to type here define def login into brackets request return render into brackets request login.html. So accounts is going to be dealing with these two, and we will also add logout, but logout is not supposed to be created under any HTML template. I will explain that one when you reach there. So here we only need these two for now, and anything will be added later. Then now under patterns, we are going to add the two paths. The first path is for the login or sign up, the sign up, and views.sign up. From views you have sign up, the name of the file here in views is sign up. Then you also have another path for login. You can copy this and paste it down here, because they're just the same. The URL patterns are just the same. It's very simple. Just so you add the path and then change this one to login, and then you add the name, which is supposed to be login also. And then in these quotes here, between the after path here, in these quotes, you're supposed to create a path, because these files are in a different app. So you're supposed to create a path here, as we created the path for shop and about. So here we are going to create a URL pattern with the path sign up slash, and then here login slash, and I'll be modifying these ones. Now when you save these changes, you will see server is loading, but it's giving us another error here. Module main.views has no attribute sign up. And why are we getting this error? It's because main, we when you go to URLs here, you'll see that we are importing from main. We're supposed now to import from accounts, because our views are already there in accounts. So we have our views in accounts, so import from accounts. Then when you save changes, server is running. Now let's click this link, let's follow this link here to see how our page or our website looks at this point. So far you have done several things. Now after correcting all those errors, our website is now able to load. My computer is a bit slow. You can see I've clicked this link and I'm still waiting for the link to open. It's supposed to open in a browser. The default browser for this one here currently is Firefox, and it's still loading. If your computer is a bit fast, it's not going to take time to open. It's just going to open very fast, because this is the local host, and it's going to give us the web page as it looks like. And this is where our web project has reached. You can see we have home, shop, about us, contact. The home, shop, about us. Shop has some men there. You have our header there. You have a slideshow here, which is running using JavaScript. We already did that some few lessons back. Yeah, this is how our website looks so far, and we have now connected to a database. Very soon we shall be creating login, where people or users will be able to create account, to log in and manage their accounts. So this is the problem where I left this one, the password. So make sure on your project the password that you used while setting your database. Let me open the database so that you can see the password I'm talking about. We talked about this one in the lesson where we are installing and configuring PostgreSQL. So when you go to Postgres, you open pinch and min, there is a password that we put there. So make sure you use that password here under databases in the settings.py, and your database will connect. Connecting database is very easy. but it can be an hectic task if you don't follow instructions carefully. So follow these lessons properly, and then you'll be able to connect in database with your Django application very easy, and make a very powerful web page or application. So this PostgreSQL, I've not been using it for some time, and it is taking some time also to load. So I'm giving it time to open. So this is the var we have reached with our Django project, and I'll continue updating this project until we complete everything and host the website to the server so that everybody can access the website. So you'll see we talked about configuring PostgreSQL, and that is where we talked about all these pg and min. We downloaded PostgreSQL, and then we also configured. So during installation, there is a password that we talked about here. If you revert back to my lessons, probably where we were configuring PostgreSQL, you will see. Now this is not running. The pg and min server could not be loaded. Let me close and open it again. I hope now this time round it must open. You may be facing some such challenges, don't worry, but currently I'm using pg and min 4. I know there is a new version. I need to update that one. So this time round it's going to open a bit faster. Yes, it's loading. It's about to open. Give it some time. So web development in Django is very easy and very fast. When you want to develop a very strong and very flexible application with no stress of dealing with complicated codes, Django is the best way forward. I know most people are using drag and drops, but now let's leave it there. Drag and drop is very useless. Now copy this person. This person is the one that we used here. This that you open database, and you see the database has opened. You have servers there. I'm being told here you are currently running version 6.12 and min 4. However, the current version is 7.6. So don't need that one for now. So you click servers, you'll also put password, and then your database will open. Go to databases and you see then that is db test. I promise to change this database before I proceed, but let me just proceed like this, and I may change it or I may just leave it like that. There's no problem with that. On the next lesson I'll be about creating a custom user model, because everything now is running smoothly. So we need to create a custom user model so that you can be able to make migrations. Make migrations now, this will change. You cannot make migrations now. If you make migrations right now, you will face some challenges and you might be forced to delete all your project and start afresh again because of the settings that Django provides there. So we need to proceed the custom user account where we'll be able to control our application logins and logout and creating accounts. Thank you. See you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching. May God bless you. Kindly subscribe to my channel and continue waiting for new things. I'll be posting new videos every now and then. Thank you.